everyone, welcome back to Chatting with Olajumoke. Yes, we went on a break so that we'll come back bigger and better. And as you can see, going forward, you're not going to be seeing I alone, you're going to be seeing myself and these beautiful ladies. So to my left here, we have Precious. Next to her, we have Danny. And next to her, we have our big sis in the house, Auntie B. All right, so we're going to be having robust discussions. We're going to be sharing our opinions. We're going to be talking about everything better living. You know, that's what Church Mythology is about, all things better living. So we're going to be talking about everything better living, and we are going to be sharing our opinions. But you know, at some point, we are going to be disagreeing on some point, but we'll disagree to agree. Right, so let's get into it. So a topic came to us. Let me read it out, and then we'll be sharing our opinions. So this person says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can break off your engagement. You don't have to get married if you know it's not right. Even if you have sent out the invite, bought the dress, planned the ceremony, you can walk away. Right. So let me ask the ladies, what's your opinion on this? And I'm going to start with Aunt Dio. What's your opinion on this?
For me, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. I would rather once a person, male or female, starts feeling off about the relationship, it's better it's broken off before it gets to marriage. Society looks is more lenient on a single person never been married than a divorcee. So for me, don't do it if you don't get the vibes you're looking.
I agree. Society is more lenient with single ladies or men as against someone that is divorced. Right. All right, Dami, let's hear your opinion on this.
For me, the question is why do I need to wait till the invitation card is out, the wedding gown is out, they paid for the hall? Why? I don't think it's right. The moment you notice there's something that is not right, as a child of God, you will know something if it's right or it's not right. For you even going into that relationship and you wait till you get to the point the guy went to your parents, you to his parents out, picked a date, went for fitting for a gown, beautiful gown,
And then
one and all that, and then all of a sudden you just say, okay, I'm not going there again. Why don't you? That person is looking at our own personal stuff. Why don't you look at the guy? How is he going to go? Is either is good or is not good. But for me, don't even go into what you know you are not going to finish.
I think I'll start by saying that majority of us, don't look at the red flags. Red flags are huge tags that should make us, say no to some certain things. But we
Exactly.
flow with it, thinking when we get into the marriage, this person will change, things will get better and all that. So why don't we start, instead of praying about those things when you get to marriage, pray about it when you're not even married yet. Like try to pray that God guides you and all that. Getting to the marriage and wanting to live. So I would say, just like what you said, that a broken relationship is far better than a broken marriage.
Okay. So my first opinion when I saw this is just what Dami said. Like, okay, you have to wait.
Yeah.
You would have seen the red flags. But something about being in love is that when you're in love, your eyes is covered. You cannot see, everything is you're forgetting all the flaws. And there's something in you that is telling you, it's pinching you and telling you that, are you sure?
Right.
Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure you can cope with this person? Are you sure you can go on? Are you sure you can manage with these things? But you're just looking, okay,
I love him,
or I'm 30 years old,
Yeah.
or I'm the firstborn, or my younger one has gotten married before me,
Or the money.
Yeah, all the money. So there are different things. But I don't want us
Yeah.
to jump ahead of ourselves. But my first opinion was, why did you have to get to that level before you now thought, okay, I don't think I can go on? The red flags did not come overnight between okay, so let me say the red flag did not come a day to your wedding
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
week to your wedding. There have
Yeah.
been things that you have seen that you ignored.
Mhm.
So this is me saying that I think I'm jumping ahead of myself, but let me just say that this is me saying that when you see something that is not right, that you cannot work with,
Yeah.
like I say, everybody is flawed.
Mhm.
We all have our flaws.
Mhm.
But when you see something that you cannot work with, do it, break it as soon as you can, instead of involving. There's a lot of things involved in this thing. Your
Yeah.
family is involved. A lot
Yeah.
of people are involved. It's not about you alone.
Mhm.
So I think immediately you see the problem, break it before it gets far.
I'd like to chip in something here. Okay, you're saying you were talking about praying, and I read about someone. He doesn't refer to himself as a pastor, but he wrote that person's story with permission. He said the man, he was a man now. He saw the woman, liked the woman. He's a Christian. Saw the woman, liked the woman. He wanted to get married to her. Close to the wedding period, he found out that she was kind of manipulative.
Mm.
But he was like, that everybody has their flaws. According to the story, what they had agreed on was a quiet wedding. They didn't want noise. The lady told the man that if he's coming, he should not bring more than 5 people from his side. For mommy, more that first stage of
Introduction.
yes, just getting to know the parents and the parents getting to meet each other. The lady told him that it was going to be small, that he should just tell his family members, just 5 of them, to attend. When they got there, they saw 2 tents outside.
You mean the lady?
When the
guy's
the guy got there to the lady's house with his family, they met 2 tents, huge tents in their compound.
For introduction.
Just for meanwhile, the guy felt embarrassed. In his mind, he wanted to call it off. It was not like he started dragging. Everybody noticed that he was now dragging, kind of.
And he brought only 5 people, right?
It was
Sure,
yes, because that was what he was told. He started dragging, like he didn't really want to go. He didn't really want to go on with the wedding. At the end of the day, the Shah went for the wedding. He said he was in the hotel room. People was there calling him, calling him. He did not want to go. Everyone there calling him, calling him. His people were like, "Do you want to embarrass us?" Those are things that come up. Do you want to embarrass us? Do you want to disgrace us? This one, that one, they kept on pushing and pushing. At the end of the day, they got married. That was when the man changed. It became a case of if she's not happy, it is his fault. If she's happy, the minute she usually has mood swings. She has mood swings. Later, she told the man that they've told them that in their family, the men, husbands, must not be wealthier than the wives.
So the wife must.
Yes, so the wife must
Wow.
gave him.
She was basically very manipulative.
Very manipulative.
It was terrible. In that kind of a situation, he felt okay, maybe if she gets pregnant. She got pregnant. It got worse.
Go on, because of the hormones.
It will definitely.
After pregnancy, giving birth and everything, the whole place.
So are they
was
still together now?
crazy. In the story, the man divorced her. But what he did first of all was he planned towards it. They had 2 kids. When the first thing he did was he got a job. He didn't let the wife know.
Okay.
He got settled on his own. He didn't let the wife know.
Okay.
When the
not
wife was
working
going
before,
to, he
so
wasn't working. The wife told him.
right, no work.
The wife gaslighted
These
him.
kinds of conversations, like around finance and
Before
all those things.
the
while
marriage,
dating.
there was none of that.
You see that
Yes,
people
it
go
just
into these things without having
They
some
are not
certain
asking the right
conversations.
questions.
It's not
They
as
are
if
not
every
having
day
the right
every day you're with the
discussions.
person is I love you you're talking about.
Exactly.
You're not talking about futuristic plans.
We keep saying, when the tent is there, something is pitching someone inside. We all have people we talk to and we respect. If that person tells you, oh, this thing you are doing, you cannot go, you cannot back out now. Try and imagine how much has been spent.
Now, you know what? In some certain decision, you have to decide on your own. People telling you to go ahead, they are not going to be at home with you.
I know
They are 20s.
this actually leads me to the next question I want to ask. Like, okay, so we have talked about the fact that why is it that you had to get to this point before you made that decision? But now there's a place for, so you're already there. You didn't
Yeah.
make the right decision. You're already there. You are now maybe a month to the wedding or a week to the wedding. You already have cold feet. You're thinking, do I want to go ahead? Do I want to go on?
Mhm.
So what do you think that this person would actually think of letting go of all the money spent, letting go of all the family and friends that are involved? Do you think this person is actually going to be able to do that? Do you think people have that mind to call it off? Do you understand my
They don't
question?
have the mind to
Yes.
call it off. Do they want to have the same mind
To get divorced.
to get divorced
call off the
or to keep crying or that? See, there's a whole lot that comes with being in a marriage that you're not happy
yes.
about.
But to be sincere with ourselves, the society we are in
Now,
does not give us that confidence to go ahead or you want to come up for wedding.
That's what I'm asking.
That's
Because
the truth.
there is a stigma, apart from the money that has been spent, there
That's
is also the stigma of a week to
but
our
you don't have to
wedding.
always
she
listen to
broke
what
off,
everybody's going
and
to
all of
say.
that.
exactly that's
Because
what
at the end of the day, it will come back to you.
you are right.
At the end of the day, it will
Well,
come
our
back to you.
society,
But
look at
for
this.
someone like me, I think I would call it off. I think I'll call it off. I don't know. I have some reasons. I will call it off because I want to be happy. I want to be happy. Life is
But for
too
me,
killing to come and
I won't even go near it. Talk less of me, honestly.
I would have, yes, I would have seen the red
Because
flags. I would have seen what would have made you say no.
You know, our society,
Mhm.
our parents, especially my own mom. My mom will have called like 3, 5 different
Family meeting.
groups now. Okay, oh, ẹgbẹ́ ti bí, ẹgbẹ́ tàwọn, you know now. So I'll just walk up to her one day, mommy mi ṣe mo, no now, it's not possible, you know. The society we are in, my advice is don't even go near it. To the extent of us hurting a lot of people.
But even see this generation these days, they don't even. I don't know.
But
Before you know what's happening, Jack, they are bringing out a wedding card that getting married.
Most of them will not even tell their parents.
They won't
They want
even
to
do
get married.
some findings. They won't do some findings
Yeah.
about this person.
Most
They
of them
won't carry out some certain questions, and all what they know is after we dated for 3 months, we dated for 6 months, and next thing they are getting married.
And
And that's why
the length of time is, for me, length of time is
doesn't really
irrelevant.
matter.
We've seen. I have a friend that she met her husband in 3 months. They got married, and I knew that if she had missed that man,
That was it.
that was it. So for me, it is not length of time. We see people that are together for like 2 years,
Yeah.
and then the minute the ring enters, like
The person changes.
the man meets a stranger or the
True.
woman meets a stranger. So length of time for me, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that red flag. For as long as you've seen the red flag,
Yeah.
Run.
but then
Emotions
you
will
will
come to
hear.
play.
No, you will hear. There's no perfect man. There's no perfect woman. You will not get 100%. You will not get.
We can work on it. There's something we can work on. It can
She
really
will
get better.
change. He will change.
Mm.
And then you have a spouse that keeps eating your pet peeves. We all have things that like can make you go like somehow. And you know someone that keeps eating on it.
And
Then you go ahead. Like you don't like noise and the person enjoys doing surprise, the whole house is full on a regular basis.
All right. So for someone to have waited this long to come to this position that is like a month or a week, that the person is saying, okay, I want to cut off the engagement. What do you think happened for that person to have waited this long?
for me, I would say fear of unknown. The society, what would society say?
What people will say.
What people will say, what you know when someone is not so sure of if he or she is making the right decision, can I go ahead? How would people take it from me? My parents, his parents, how would they?
Or this
take
person will
this
change
method,
eventually.
or this person will change
Can
or am I
commit.
making the right decision? So
Yeah, and there's
those
something
are the
about
things.
this decision thing that you mentioned is that some people make decisions and they cannot own their decisions.
Exactly.
Yes.
Make a decision and stand by it.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I made this decision, even if it is a wrong decision I
Wrong
made.
decision.
I
I'm
own
ready
it.
to take
I'm
the
ready to
consequences.
face the consequences.
Yeah.
So the person is thinking, am I making the right decision? The person was probably thinking about it 6 months,
Yeah.
a year. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not?
Continue.
Right.
Or even the day this person slapped me. Is he going to slap me again? Or was it because of his anger? Or maybe probably because of what I said that day. Now you end up putting the blame back at yourself. You're not seeing the
caused
big
it.
picture. You just
So I think what the answer we are summarizing is the fear of what people would say,
Society.
and yes, the fear of the society, what people would say, how they will look at her, him or her, the stigma and everything. So you just feel like, let me just go on. But at that 1 month, yeah, you really now have that cold feet, like, I'm not sure I can continue.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so someone is going through this now. How would you advise? How would you advise this person? Should I go first?
Okay, go first.
No, go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so the advice I'll give to this person, first of all, is to tell the person that you deserve to be happy. You cannot manage. You cannot, because of someone else, then take away your own happiness, or because of what other people are going to say, take away your own happiness. So you deserve to be happy. So if you see that this person is not making you happy, or is not going to make you happy, I think that you need to cut it off. So you, no matter how long you have prepared, no matter how much you have paid, no matter, it's not your parents that will live in that marriage. It's not your event planner that will live in that marriage. It's not your photographer that will live in that marriage. It's not any of those people. It's you that will live in that marriage. So your happiness is the most important thing. So if you feel this person is not making you happy, if you feel that you might be depressed along the line, then the best thing to do is to cut it off. Right. The second thing is that you cannot make a decision by yourself. You cannot. It's a big decision to make. It's a big step to make. So you might not be able to. We're saying that the decision is always a problem. So all that decision is hard, right? So you might need someone to hold your hand.
Yeah.
Maybe a counselor, maybe an older person, maybe someone that will look at it objectively with you. That okay, so these are the reasons. Maybe a spiritual head that you can trust.
Yeah.
Because there are different types of spiritual heads.
Yes.
That because there are some spiritual heads that they are the ones that matchmake both of them.
Exactly.
Matchmake.
Matchmake.
So they're the ones that actually did that job.
Because they think
And
that
then
yes,
and then you now come and tell them that now say
no.
what do you want people to say?
Yeah.
So all of these things. So it has to be a spiritual head that
Yeah.
would objectively look at the situation as against someone that would want it to go his own way.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to talk to someone that you can trust to help you. And then you can seek counseling with the person. You can shift dates. You can
actually move it.
person.
Yeah. You can move it
Shift the
forward.
dates and then
See if you can maybe
yes, if you can walk with this person
Yeah.
going forward,
Yeah.
with this person, because all of us, at least with if the person is teachable, the person
Which
can
is very key.
yes,
Very
you can
important.
walk with that person. And don't let me share all the points. So, what other advice would you give this person?
For me, if someone comes to me and should ask me for an advice, I'll tell the person, think of the society. What will society say? Think of your parents, people around you, how much they have invested in the said relationship. Then you think of financially. Then you think of the time wasted.
Like you say, this person should continue.
So just
Wait.
thinking.
Wait. Now, when you think of all this, you now weigh it with after the wedding, your lifetime. Because
Forever.
yes, you're going to spend forever with this person till death do us part. That death do us part. We have people that do 30 years anniversary. We have people that do 40 years. Can you stay 40 years in pain with all that just because some certain people that will be there for a while? Society will talk about it in the morning. By afternoon, they have another thing to talk about.
Exactly.
So why don't you just wait, sit down and choose the one that pays you. It is you and that person, whether the person has anger issues, whether the person is lazy, whatever issues that person, you will stay with that person for the next. Some people do 50th anniversary.
6
So you have to, like, at the end of the day, you sit down,
Choose your battles.
wait, yes, choose your battles. Which one? If I leave, I am losing money. If I stay, at the end of the day,
Happiness.
I'm bringing
Sanity.
people who are going to be invested in that marriage. Children are going to come in.
Yeah.
Your parents are not in the marriage with you. It's just you, your spouse,
Yeah.
and then the children that come in.
So think about it holistically.
Yes.
It's not about the now alone.
It's not about now alone. You think about it, you weigh it,
Future.
and at the end of the day, you find out that living before the marriage
Is
is
better.
than
Okay. Any other advice for this person?
Run is the only run.
Run for your dear life.
That's the truth. Because marriage, even if he or she is good, you are good, he is good, she is good.
You still have things that you
still
deal
have
with.
things that you look at each other and say, no, I don't want to do again. So talk less of you going into a lifetime with someone that you want to be patching life with. Auntie or uncle, run.
Run for your dear life. Okay.
Okay, I think I'll also end by saying that the problem is not the problem, but how you look at the problem is the problem.
Okay. Again. The problem is not the problem.
But it's how you look at
the
the problem
That is the problem.
Oh,
So we
God.
have to also look at it from the big picture, knowing that if you want to be happy, if you don't want to be happy, or if you think okay, something you can work on. So everything, I think the whole egg is still in that person's basket. Too.
Exactly.
Yes. So I think that we have been able to do justice to this topic. We have been able to give certain advices. If you are in this position, if you are in this shoe right now, the ball is still in your court. Just like Precious said, you are the one that will make the decision. We can only advise.
Yeah.
Your own is to take the advice, right? So we wish you all the best, and we pray that God will help you in the decision that you're making. All right, but before we go, I want to play a game with the ladies. All right. So we have questions 1 to 11, and they're going to be picking their questions,
Okay.
and then I'll ask the question. So who is going to go first? All right, Precious.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
If you had an opportunity to have a superpower, what would it be?
Superpower to heal people's minds, transform the world, and just make the world a better place.
Down. All right, fantastic. I love it. If they're going to ask me that question, I'll say to be able to read people's minds.
While you're reading, I'm healing their minds.
Alright, Dami, pick your question.
I'll go for number 6.
Number 6. What house chore do you hate doing?
Thank God. Outside. Thank you. Before I even start talking, one thing I don't like sleeping. You people should not hear me. I don't like it. But thank God for my husband. God will continue to help.
So I guess you're doing something in place of that.
Yeah.
Before you come and coach you that.
Yeah, no. All the necessary things in the house, cooking, washing plates, taking care of the children. That's not that I don't sweep at all.
But it's a chore that you hate
I
doing.
don't
feel somebody else can
exactly.
just
Yes,
do
that can
sure
do
that's-
for me.
Yeah,
We all
think
have that. We all
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
Mine is ironing. I don't like
Yes.
ironing.
Mine too.
And I love
Mine
ironing.
too is
I don't
ironing.
like ironing.
Oh my
I'd
God.
rather wash than iron.
Really?
I don't like
Anything laundry actually for me. I don't like.
No,
I
I
don't like.
don't mind
ironing.
I
I
can
can
wash. I can wash without washing machine. I can. But now that there's washing machine,
Yes, leave it.
Okay, do you know what?
I
I'm
can
giving
wash.
you the clothes.
You like
I enjoy washing. I don't like ironing. I can't iron.
Okay. All right, Auntie D, your question. Picky question.
Okay. Question 9.
9. What was your most embarrassing moment growing up?
Okay.
Ta-da.
It was when I was in primary school. I fainted.
Do you not eat seafood?
During grade During break, someone ran into me. I was in primary 5. Someone ran into me. All I knew was I just went down. I knew what was happening around me, but I was just
So everybody was now what shouting
on me. They now carried me.
Right.
I know that kind of carry it was for my but the truth was I don't think at that point in time anybody even bothered about
Yeah.
all they knew was that this girl had fainted. If our teacher should catch us. Wahala.
This thing that you said made me remember something, but that's just for
I
another.
think I just remembered something
Let's-
too.
So let me go there. Okay, so let me pick my own question. So I think you should ask me.
Okay. Question number.
Number 4.
What was God's sign to Noah that he would never destroy the earth again?
Rainbow!
Too simple.
Now, Ojoro,
I know. Wait, see, I'm already getting the answer to this question.
Oh my
But seriously,
God.
if you ask me for my dream, I'll remember. I'll know it. Alright, thank you everybody for being a part of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Till we see you again next time. Don't forget to keep keeping it real. Bye.
Bye-bye.